When I was a young man in Hangzhou, people often ask me, Jack, why do some people get rich and some people stay poor their whole life? At that time, I did not understand. I thought maybe it is about luck. Maybe it is because some people have rich parents, or maybe because some people are smarter. But after many years, after failing, after starting Alibaba, after seeing thousands of people, I realized something very important. Being rich or poor is not about how much money you have. It is not about how lucky you are. It is about your mindset. Your way of thinking decides your way of living. Today, I want to share with you 5 big differences between the rich mindset and the poor mindset. If you can learn these 5 things and practice them in your life, I believe, even if today you are poor, one day you can become rich. So let me tell you, the first differences between rich and poor mindset is about short-term versus long-term thinking. Poor people think about tomorrow's dinner. They want quick money, quick results, and quick success. Rich people envision about the next 10 years. They are willing to wait, sacrifice, and they are willing to suffer because they see a bigger future of themselves. When I started Alibaba, for the first 3 years, we made no money and no revenue. People laughed at me. They said, Jack, you are stupid. Internet will never be working in China. If I thought short term, I would have quit. I could have taken a job, earned a salary, lived a safe life. But I told my team, we are building Alibaba for 10 years, 20 years, and 100 years. If I thought like poor people, I would have given up, have a good job, and decent payment. But what kept me going was I saw the bigger picture of myself 20 years ahead. Think about a farmer. If you plant rice, you eat in 3 months. If you plant bamboo, you wait 5 years. But when bamboo grows, it grows stronger than rice and it lasts much longer. So ask yourself, are you planting rice? Or are you planting bamboo? If you want to be rich, learn to wait. Learn to see the future, not just tomorrow. The second differences between rich and poor mindset is spending versus investing. When poor people make $100, they spend $120. They borrow, they buy things to look rich. The new phone, the new car, the nice clothes. But when rich people make $100, they spend $80 and invest the rest. It is not how much you earn. It is how much you keep and how you use it. When I was young, I earned very little money, but I used it to buy English books, tapes, and I spent time learning from foreigners. That small investment changed my life when we built Alibaba. Many early employees took very small salaries. They lived very simple lives, but they owned shares. Today, many of them are millionaires because they invested, not because they spent. The poor mindset thinks, how can I spend more? The rich mindset thinks, how can I make my money work for me? If you spend everything, you will stay poor forever. If you invest even little, you will grow. So my advice, don't buy things to look rich. Use money to buy freedom. Use money to buy skills. Use money to buy the future. The third difference between rich and poor mindset is how you see opportunity and how you handle fear. Poor mindset says, it's too risky, I might fail. Rich mindset says, it's risky not to try. In 1999, when I told people I wanted to build an internet company, they laughed. They said, Jack, you know nothing about technology. You are an English teacher. You are crazy. But I thought, if I don't try, I will regret for the rest of my life. So I called the 17 friends to my small apartment in Hangzhou. We sat on the floor. I told them about my dream, building a company that helps small businesses. That was the beginning of Alibaba. Most people see opportunity, but choose fear. They say, what if I fail? What if I lose money? But I say, what if you succeed? What if you change your life? The biggest risk is not failing. The biggest risk is doing nothing. Remember, the poor mindset avoids risk. The rich mindset takes smart risks. Without risk, there's no reward. The fourth difference between rich and poor mindset is how you differentiate between learning and entertaining. When poor people have free time, they use it for entertainment. They play games, they gossip, they waste hours of time. When rich people have free time, they use it for learning. When I was young, I could not afford to travel outside China. So I went to Hangzhou Westlake and I offered free tours for foreigners. I practiced English with them every day. That was my university. I learned for free and it changed my life. Today, many young people spend 5 hours on TikTok, YouTube, video games. They say, I have no time to learn. But actually, they have time. They just use it in the wrong way. Poor mindset. I want to be entertained. Rich mindset. I want to be educated. Knowledge is the best investment. It never leaves you. It always pays you back. So, if you want to be rich, spend less time being entertained and more time being educated. Finally, the fifth difference between rich and poor mindset is about taking responsibility and giving excuses. What I want to share is poor mindset always blames the government, the boss, the parents, the country. Rich mindset asks, what can I do better? How can I improve? How to achieve it? When the dot-com bubble crashed in 2000, Alibaba was very close to death. Many companies closed. My team was scared. People said, Jack, it's not your fault. It's the market's fault. But I told my team, we cannot blame the market. If we fail, it's our problem. If we survive, it's our success. We work day and night. We cut costs. We kept believing. and we survived. Blaming gives you no power. Responsibility gives you control. If you blame, you stay poor. If you take responsibility, you find the solutions. Don't wait for someone to save you. Don't wait for the government. Don't wait for the boss. Save yourself. That is the rich mindset. Today, many young people spend 5 hours on TikTok, YouTube, video games. They say, I have no time to learn, but actually they have time. They just use it in the wrong way. Poor mindset said, I want to be entertained. Rich mindset said, I want to be educated. Knowledge is the best investment. It never leaves you. It always pays you back. So, if you want to be rich, spend less time being entertained and more time being educated. Remember this, rich or poor is not first in your bank account. It is first in your mind. If you change your thinking, you can change your life. Don't wait for the next opportunity. Create it. Don't wait for tomorrow to be better. Make yourself better today. If a simple English teacher like me, who failed many exams, who was rejected by 30 jobs, can build Alibaba, then I believe you can also build your own future.